Hey everyone, Caffeine Man here, and there is quite the controversy going on. Everyone wants to know, is the Ghost Faze Up that they just came out with the same exact thing as the Ghost Citrus? Well, I am here to get down to the bottom of it, coming right up. Hello again everyone, thank you so much for joining me today. I really do appreciate it, and in today's video, we're going to be doing a comparison between the new Ghost Faze Up and the Ghost Citrus, which was part of their original line, to see what the differences are, if any, or if this is just a reskin of the original. And the reason why it's so controversial is several reasons, because some people were confused. I even got DMs and stuff by people saying, hey, are you going to try the Ghost new orange cream? Because they actually did a reskin, and I think it was something in Vegas, some kind of a special convention, or maybe even a concert that was going on, but it was the same exact orange cream from their regular line. They just made a special can for this event, which is completely understandable. So when you have something like this pop up and you have Faze Up and it's a citrus flavor, everyone's wondering, well, is it just like their regular citrus? And what are they exactly doing with the Faze Clan? Faze Clan left G Fuel a little over a year ago and signed on with Ghost, which was huge, but they haven't really done too much with it lately. They did Faze Pop, which we all know was hit or miss for a lot of people, and now they're doing this Faze Up, which is the same flavor as their citrus drink. So we were really expecting some different things coming from the Ghost and Faze Clan collaboration, but we haven't really been getting much so far. Hopefully for this year, they have some big plans to release some more, but as of right now, we gotta check out these two drinks. And for all those people that subscribe to my newsletter, I didn't actually have this in my newsletter. In my newsletters, I go over what I went over last week, and I tell people what's gonna be coming up next week. And this wasn't in that newsletter because it actually just showed up at my door yesterday, and I said, oh, I gotta go out and get the Ghost Citrus so I can do a comparison video, because I know you guys wanna know how close these are. And if they're not close, just do a review of the Faze Up. As for the newsletter, you can go to caffeineman1.com and sign up for that newsletter, and it's a great website. In general, you can find out a little bit more about me. You can definitely save money on energy drinks using my coupon codes and affiliate links, all in one place at caffeineman1.com. And like I said, you can sign up for that newsletter. Let's go ahead, let's taste these out. And I am going to show you the two cans. And before I do, because when I go over there and talk, you guys can't hear me, but take a look at the logo, take a look at the background design, and take a look at the top and the bottom of the can. I'll try and show it to you all. Here we go. And they are extremely similar cans. Obviously the logo is exactly the same, but even that background pattern, I believe they use on all their cans anyway. And even the rip at the top and the bottom is the same. The only difference is that you have this black and green at the bottom here and at the top to make them different. Obviously you have the Faze Up logo at the bottom as opposed to just having citrus, and you have the Faze Clan logo on the side as well. But overall, very similar looking cans, and I'm happy to do a side by side, because sometimes if you just do a taste test of one, you can't remember what the other one tasted like exactly. So doing a side by side is a great way to compare them. So let's go ahead, let's taste out the Faze Up. Got ourselves a clear color. Taste it out. Definitely citrusy, definitely got that pucker vibe to it. Place this one on the right, and actually let me tell you about this drink before I get to the other one, give that some time to settle in my mouth. But you are getting a medium to high carbonation out of here. For your sweetness, you're getting a high amount of sweetness on the low end of high, because the citrus is pulling back a little bit on the sweetness. But for that flavor profile, you're getting a high flavor profile. I mean, look at that number up there. That's a pretty high flavor profile. And for that flavor, from what I can recall, it's been a long time since my original review. If you want to see my original review, you can check out that video right there. But I believe for this one, you're definitely getting a bit more lime out of here than you are a lemon flavor. Sometimes with your citruses, you get sort of an even balance of lemon and lime to give you that Sprite kind of flavor. But this is definitely giving you some more lime. And just the feel of it in general seems a little bit different. It's almost giving me these like sort of Mountain Dew vibes, but just a little bit, just a hint of it. But overall, it's a really good citrus flavor. I'm usually not into citruses, but when they bump up the sweetness and give you some good flavor, I'm usually pretty happy with them. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the Caffeine Man rating chart, see where I'm gonna put this. And I really like it. I think they did a solid job with it. I really think they're giving you a nice lime flavor with a good citrus blend in there anyway. And it's not just a bunch of different citruses. I really do think it is kind of a lemon lime, heavier in the lime flavor. And I'm actually gonna give this a 9.2. And in looking at that list, you'll see that the Ghost Citrus got a 9.1. So I think I'm gonna like this lime one a little bit more than the regular citrus, but let's taste out the regular citrus, get a refresher, and see if they actually taste different. Clear color, and the colors are the same. Citrus. Let's taste it out. Definitely different. Definitely different. I would say any similarities, there are similarities between the two, and they're minor similarities. I mean, they are both citrus flavors, but they are both definitely different. I think that if anyone else tried them side by side, you would say, oh yeah, they're different. And actually, when you look at the Caffeine Man rating chart and you look at all the citrus flavors that are there, a lot of those citruses taste a little bit different from each other. Every company has their own take on what a citrus flavor is, and they all taste just a little bit different. In this case, you saw me pucker a little bit with this. I definitely think it is stronger in lime, and they are giving you this little bit of pucker at the end. You're just like, oh man, it's a little bit more tart than this one is. And I think this one is giving you a touch more lemon, and I think there is something different in here too. I'm not sure if maybe they put maybe a touch of orange in there or something to give it more of a overall citrus flavor, but you're still getting a decent amount of lime in here. I mean, you might be getting like a 50% lime, 45% lemon, and maybe 5%, maybe 10% of like a different citrus in there. But yeah, this is much more like a similar, everyone relates things to soda, so I'm not saying this is exactly like it, but it's reminiscent of like a Sprite, and this is reminiscent of like a Mountain Dew, is the easiest way to explain it. But this is so much better than Mountain Dew. Definitely got more lime to it, and this is much more of an even balance between lemon and lime. This one I would say is like 80% lime, maybe 20% lemon. And I think it is definitely a touch more potent than this one here. Like I said, you're getting a little bit more tartness, and I think you're still getting a little bit more sweetness out of this one as well. So they boosted up the sweetness, they boosted up the tartness. And gonna go back here one more time. Yeah, this one is a little bit sweeter as well. This one is still sweet. It's not as sweet as this one. So there you go. Mystery solved, controversy over. I don't think there's anyone that could say these two are the same. And maybe if they had 2 years in between the review, like they're trying this one, and they're like, yeah, you know what? This is a citrus like the other one. They're completely wrong, in my opinion. They would have to do a side-by-side taste test to definitely see that there is a difference. And I'm pretty sure that even when I tried that, I said, yeah, that's different than the citrus I first reviewed, because it does give you a lot more solid lime flavor to it. And that little bit of tartness on the end too, that little pucker that it gives you. Don't remember that from the citrus. Good job to Ghost for making the same name flavor, a different flavor. And I'm curious to see what other Faze flavors they're going to be coming up with this year. Also, a big shout out to Ghost for sending me this drink. They sent me this drink in exchange for an honest review. I really do appreciate it. If you guys want to see that first review on the citrus, I'll put that there. And if you want to see all of my Ghost reviews, I'll put a playlist of all my Ghost reviews there. Don't forget to check out Caffeine Man 1 for that newsletter I got going on, and to save money on energy drinks, caffeineman1.com. Until next time, have yourselves a great day or night.